follow the Moskwa down to Gorky Park, listening to the wind of change. An August summer night, soldiers passing by, listening to the wind of change. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, where the children of tomorrow dream away in the wind of change. The wind of change blows straight into the face of time, like a storm wind that will ring the freedom bell for peace of mind. Let your balalaika sing with my guitar has to say. Hey guys, Gregory here. Today I have another fun song for you. We're going to be learning how to play Wind of Change by the Scorpions. This was a song request by one of you. If any one of you have a song request, be sure to leave it down in the comment section and I'll be sure to do a lesson on it. Now the song itself is fairly simple in terms of the structure. It has just one. Hey guys, Gregory here. I have another fun song that we're going to be learning to play today. Today it's going to be Wind of Change by the Scorpions. This song was a request by one of you, so if any of you have a song request, be sure to leave that down in the comment section below. Now, the song itself is fairly simple in terms of the structure. We really just need one strumming pattern to get us through the entire song, but I'm going to change it up a little bit here and there. And I've also added in an intro riff that you can learn, or if you want, you can just strum the chords rather than playing the riff that I'll show you. So if you do enjoy these lessons, be sure to like, share and subscribe, as it will help me to grow the channel. Let's get into the lesson. Let's now go through the chords. We have about 6 chords that we'll need to play this song. The first one you'll find is an F, and as usual, I like to give an F major 7 where I can, because it allows us to play an F without having to learn or play a bar chord. So this F looks like this. The 3rd finger goes on the 3rd fret 4th string, middle finger on the 2nd fret 3rd string, 1st finger on the 1st fret 2nd string, and we strum 4 strings, the 4th to the 1st for F. Now we really want to try to avoid hitting the 6th string because that really makes the chord sound rather ugly, right? You can get away by hitting the 5th, but aim for 4, the 4th to the 1st. The second chord we'll find is a D minor, so that is the 1st finger on the 1st fret 1st string, middle finger on the 2nd fret 3rd string, and the 3rd finger goes on the 3rd fret 2nd string, and we strum 4 strings, the 4th to the 1st for our D minor. The next chord we find is an A minor, so the middle finger goes on the 2nd fret 4th string, 3rd finger goes below that on the 2nd fret 3rd string, 1st finger goes on the 1st fret 2nd string, and this is a 5 string chord, the 5th to the 1st. Next up we have a G, so the 1st finger goes on the 2nd fret 5th string, middle finger on the 3rd fret 6th string, and the 3rd finger on the opposite end on the 3rd fret 1st string, and we can strum all 6 for our G. Next we have a C major, so the 3rd finger goes on the 3rd fret 5th string, middle finger on the 2nd fret 4th string, 1st finger on the 1st fret 2nd string, and we want to strum 5 strings, the 5th to the 1st for C. And the last chord we'll come across, which is way down in the solo section of the song, or around the solo section of the song, is an E major, so that is the middle finger on the 2nd fret 5th string, 3rd finger goes on the 2nd fret 4th string, and the 1st finger goes on the 1st fret 3rd string, and we can strum 6 strings for E major. Let's now go through the strumming pattern that you'll need to play the song. There really is just one that you need, but I'll also show you some ways that you can change the strum a little bit to match the different energies that you find in the song. So I'll play it on a G and it sounds like this. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so it's pretty repetitive. It goes down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Now there's something that I'm doing there to kind of bring out the groove. The first 2 downs, I am strumming the lower parts of the chord and I'm strumming a little bit softer, right? So on a G, the lower parts of the chord might be the 6th to about the 4th string. But if I was playing a smaller chord like F or D minor, I might aim for maybe the 4th and the 3rd strings as the lower part of the chord, right? So we have this lower strum, and then the 3rd down that I do, I strum the rest of the chord, especially the higher strings. So we get this sort of doom, doom, ba kind of sound. It's kind of lower tone and then this higher tone, followed by a down up. So we have doom, boom, ba, ba, da. And two of those give us the strumming pattern. So we have this, a 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, boom, ba, chaka, doom, doom, ba, chaka, right? And that's all there is to the strumming pattern. So let's practice it on a nice big chord like G after 4. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, boom, ba. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up. All right. Now, that strum, it fits the entire song. You can play the entire song using that. But if you wanted to strip back the energy of the song, of the strum rather, just a little bit, maybe to have a difference between the verse and the chorus, because I would say that that strum is very suited for the chorus. It's very busy and it gives us a lot of energy. If I wanted to dial that down just a little bit, instead of doing down, 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 up, down, 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 up, I would just take out 2 downs. So instead I have this. So now instead I have down, 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 up, down, 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 up. So maybe I might use that version of the strum rather in the verses. And when I get to the chorus, I use the one that has a little bit more downs in it. Right? So in that way, I sort of create a dynamic between the verse and the chorus, and you would feel the energy move up when you switch between the two. All right, so I'm just going to play the 2 strums back to back after 4. The first one is the one with less downs. 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Follow the Musqua to Gorky Park, listening to the wind of change. An August summer night, soldiers passing by, listening to the wind of change. And now I'm gonna go to the busier strum. Take me to the magic of the moment on a glory night, where the children of tomorrow dream away in the wind of change. And then I can go back to the first one. Right? So things like that really help to add a lot of interest to your playing. Now in the demo, what I actually did was I took the energy of that strum down by a lot. So instead of doing any of those strums, I was just strumming each chord once. So I had this, 1, 2, 3, 4. Follow the Musqua down to Gorky Park. But then I added some strumming here. Dum, bum, ba da dum, bum, ba da dum. And I went back down to 1 strum. So right, so that is just me altering the strum even more. I'm just stripping back the energy a little bit more just to match the energy that I get in the very first verse, because the first verse of the song really has a laid back energy, and I was just trying to match that. So those are 3 options for you. Like I said, you can just use one for the entire song, or if you want a song a bit more interesting, you can try to move between 2 or maybe all 3 of those throughout the song to make everything sound a bit more interesting. So guys, strumming dynamics is something that I think everyone should spend some time practicing, even thinking about. It really makes a difference in how you sound when you just use the same chords and the same strumming pattern. If you really know how to bring out the expression in your strum, those very repetitive strumming patterns can sound much different in the hands of someone who knows what they're doing. So I have 2 resources for you down below in the description. The first one is a very quick, short lesson on the techniques used in strumming that can really help to bring out some dynamics in the way that you play. And the second one is a full in-depth course. It goes over everything that you need to sound like a professional strummer, if that's a thing. So just go down in the description and check out those links that I have there. So now let's go through the intro of the song. You can play this in different ways. If you want, you can just strum the chords and not do the riff that I did at the start of the song. Or if you want to try the riff, I'm going to show it to you. So if you were to just strum the chords along and not do anything too fancy, it will go like this. I'll just sort of sing the melody that we hear at the start. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have F, ba-da-dum, D minor, ba-da-da-da-da, back to F, ba-da-dum, D minor, ba-da-da, A minor, da-da-da, D minor, bum, A minor, and then G, and then the verse starts here. I follow the Moskwa. All right, so that's a very simple way of playing it. Now, if you would like to attempt the riff that I did, stick around. So it starts on the same chords basically, but we're going to hold everything a little bit differently to facilitate playing the melody while holding the chords. So the first chord is an F. Now we're going to hold the F as is, but we're going to leave the first finger off for now so that the second string is open. And we start by playing the 4th string, and then we're going to play the 3rd and the 2nd string. We're going to play the 2nd string again, but we're going to add the first finger down on the 2nd string. 1st fret there, 1st fret, 2nd string. So use the tab, it will really have to clarify everything. So we have this. Right? And that's the first part that happens over the F. Now following that, we go into D minor. Now, we don't necessarily have to grab the entire D minor immediately because it starts with the open 4th string. Right? And we definitely don't need anything on the 1st string for this part. Now the middle finger is common between the F and the D minor. So after playing the F, you can just leave your middle finger there and start by hitting the open 4th string. So we hit that open 4th string, and you're going to play the 3rd and the 2nd string. And on the 2nd string, you're going to add your first finger on the 1st fret, and then the 3rd finger on the 3rd fret, and then the first finger back on the 1st fret, right? Like I said, use the tab, it will really help to make sense of all this, but of course I'm playing it for you so that you can see the way that my fingers move. So if I were to play the F and the D minor, we have this, 3, 4, 3, 4, right? And then we play the next F the same way, and the D minor follows the same way again. Right? So that's half of the intro. Now we're going on to the A minor. So we're going to hit the open 5th string. We don't have to hold A minor because we're not playing all of the notes in the A minor. Right? We just need at least the 1st finger. The 1st finger could remain where it was on the 1st fret, 2nd string. So what I did there was I hit the open 5th string, the 1st fret on the 2nd string, then the 3rd fret, 2nd string, then the open 1st string, 1st fret on the 1st string, back to the open 1st string, and then the 1st finger goes on the 1st fret, 2nd string. Now I'm saying all of these things, there's a lot to listen to, but trust me, use the tab, rewind the video, okay? So we have this on the A minor. And then we go into D minor. Now we don't have to grab the whole D minor immediately because it starts with the open 4th string. So try to at least get your first finger down when you're starting this part. And then you can add the rest of the D minor. Now I like to just play the open 4th string and then the 1st and the 2nd string, because it makes it easy for me to go to the next chord. But if you want, you can add the 3rd string, so instead you get something that sounds more like the record, which is. But if you do play that note on the 3rd string, which is part of the D minor chord, you would have to very quickly switch to the A minor, right? So I like to just leave the note on the 3rd string out, so I have this instead. An A minor. Now the A minor, we start with the open 5th string, and we play the top 2 strings, the 1st and the 2nd string, right? Like I said, just like before, you can add the 3rd string there, so you get this. But if you, if you do add that 3rd string, you'll have to jump really quickly to the G. Okay, so I'm just trying to make it a little bit easier while trying to get the main parts of the melody out. So I'm going to leave all the 3rd string in these riffs here. So if I go back to the D minor, we have this, A minor, and now when we get to the last part, the G, we want to get the middle finger down, right where we would put it for a G on the 3rd fret 6th string, and then the 3rd finger goes to the 3rd fret 2nd string, and you play that 2nd string, and then you take it off to play the open 2nd string. So for the G, we have this. And then we give a C a nice strum, and that starts the verse. So all in all, everything should sound like this, provided I didn't make any mistakes. Starting on the F, 1, 2, 3, a little slowly, 4, 2, 3, 4. Back to F, D minor, A minor, D minor, A minor, G, and then C. I follow the Moskwa, right? Very slowed down version of it, but that's really just so you can see everything and compare it with the tab. So that is it. If you really love that part, you can practice it and you will get the hang of it. And as always, with riffs like this, especially because it's at the start of the song, maybe you can play just the intro a little slowly if it's, a little challenging. And then when you get into the verse part where you strum, you can just pick back up the speed so it doesn't sound like the song is dragging. So that's it for the lesson, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, as it will help me to grow the channel. Of course, go back to the start of this lesson where you can see me doing a little demo playthrough of the main parts of the song, which will help you to put all of these things together. But until next time, goodbye.